Hello, and welcome back to Hitman. And in this series we will go back to where it all started, and this time round we will focus on completing as many of the challenges as we can on each and every one of the primary Hitman targets, with maybe a few interesting bonus kills on the way. Today we are on Haven Island for the Don't Eat the Buffet challenge, which entails eliminating all 3 of our targets using lethal poison. It's quite a nice one, this. So if you haven't already got it, you will also get the Tasteless Traceless challenge for achieving this one. So for today's challenge we will be starting at the Shark Hut. We're going to bring with us a silenced pistol and 2 vials of lethal poison. We'll get the 3rd vial on the map. So with that said, let's get reacquainted with our targets, shall we?
Tyson, founder and rumored tyrannical CEO of Haven. Ludmila Vetrova, a former confidence artist hired by Williams to serve as a client recruiter and handler. And Stephen Bradley, technical wizard and the brains behind Haven's proprietary software platform.
So, right from the start and off the bat, if you do not have 2 lethal poisons available to you, there is a easy vial of poison to grab in the medical center, which is where we're going to now, and that will be our 3rd lethal poison. There is also a lethal poison frog around the rear of the spa area, between the spa and the radio tower. There is also a lethal poison in the villa where Tyson is located. That one's a little bit more trickier to get to. So what we're going to do is make our way straight from the start to the medical center, into the laundry room beyond, and we're going to take out our silenced pistol and we're just going to shoot the left window of the right hand cabinet. That will wake up the medic and he will run off for some help, and we can then make our way back into the medical center, grab the now accessible lethal poison vial and continue on our way. And we're going to head first of all for the restaurant area, which is the large building down by the beach here. There is a restaurant and a bar here, and we are heading for the restaurant, which is on the left hand side if you're on the beach. So we're going to make our way up the rear stairs and into the rear of the kitchen here, and we're just going to check on the location of the 2 chefs. We need that chef who is just moving to be in the position he has just entered into now, and then we can turn on the ice machine to distract him and then turn it off again. Now, it doesn't really matter which chef you distract, but if you do manage to get this guy, you don't have to serve Ludmila the food. The other chef is the head chef and he will do the serving. So when the chef comes in to investigate, we can then render him unconscious, hide his body in the freezer, take his outfit and make our way into the kitchen and approach the rear counter here, and we're just gonna get ourselves set up and we're gonna prepare Ludmila a nice meal, and we're gonna make it a nice and spicy meal. Right, so the chief chef has instructed us to create the dinner. You don't have to wait for him to tell you. And once we've added our poison, all we have to do now is leave the area, if you so wish. Now, for the purposes of these videos, if you know my videos, I do like to stick around to witness each of the kills. It is not a necessity, it's not a requirement in any way. You can immediately move on, and in most cases it is beneficial that you do. But as I mentioned, for the purposes of the videos, I am going to stick around and witness each of the kills. So if you don't want to stick around, you can just start heading off towards the villa. So Ludmila has now arrived back in the area. The chief chef will call her from wherever she is in her routine, and she will make her way to the restaurant. Depending where she is, could take moments, could take minutes. But eventually she will make her way into the kitchen area, and she is now going to sample our spicy calamari from the looks of what I put on that dish.
Two targets remaining. Good work, 47. Ludmila Vetrova has been permanently retired.
So that's one target down, 2 to go, and we are now going to make our way off towards the villa, and we're going to make our way down the side of the villa next to the water. And we're going to have to avoid a camera along the way, but that is not tricky at all. So make your way towards the beach and along the beach towards the villa. Run along in the water to avoid the camera just on our right there, and eventually we will come to a gap in the fence on the top of the wall. We can then vault over that wall. We're going to grab the newspaper from the bench in front of us, and then we're going to make our way into the bushes along to our right, and we're going to throw the newspaper at the foot of the stairs there. That's going to attract the attention of the guard on the stairs, and we are then going to wait for him to come down and investigate from a safe distance. Don't use the newspaper or any sort of thrown item to knock this guard out. We need to do this quietly. If we use any sort of item to render him unconscious, he will attract the attention of some of the other guards who are just off the top of the screen there. So once the guard does come to investigate, we can render him unconscious silently, take his outfit, and we're now going to make our way over to the rear of the building and in through the rear doors. We could go up the outer doors, but there is a camera at the top that we can't avoid. So it's easier to go in through the back doors, up the stairs, and into the rear bedroom here, which is Tyson's bedroom. And on the bedside table we will find Tyson Williams's medicine, and we're going to add our poison to that medicine. And once again, it's you don't need to wait around for this. So eventually the butler and the doctor will arrive. There they are, and shortly will be followed by Tyson Williams and his personal bodyguard. The personal bodyguard is out on the balcony. The doctor has examined Tyson Williams and instructed him to take his medication, and that is what we are waiting for. So Tyson will go over and sample his meds, and we can then leave.
Tyson Williams eliminated. Excellent work, 47. Just one more target to go.
So with Tyson Williams now taken care of, we are in the perfect outfit to approach Stephen Bradley. Once you exit out the back of the villa, just be aware of the patrolling enforcer. Is easy enough to avoid, and we're going to head now over to the little private island where Stephen Bradley frequents. I almost went down into the facility. I've been waiting around for that doctor for so long, which is why I recommend you don't wait around, because that is a 12-minute wait. It takes 12 minutes from the start of the mission for the doctor to arrive at the villa. So once we get to the small private island, you can see we have just missed Stephen Bradley, which means we will be in for a second incredibly long wait. Again, I recommend you don't wait around, although for the final kill you have no real choice. but you could wait at the exit. So we're going to make our way up into the tiki hut here, where we will find one sunbather who is just leaving and a waiter. And once the sunbather is safely out of the way, we can then render the waiter unconscious. We're going to grab his body, make sure that the other sunbather has made it downstairs. You'll have plenty of time to do this. I tried it a little too early once and he saw me on the stairs. So once we have the waiter unconscious and we have his outfit, we can approach the small drinks table by the barbecue, and we can set up a cocktail here with a very special ingredient. So like I said, we now have a considerable wait for Bradley to return. Here is Stephen Bradley now, and all we have to do is serve him the poisoned cocktail. Look at that, what skill, 47. And he will then complete our trio of poisons, and we can then exit the mission with our silent assassin rating.
That's Stephen Bradley taken care of. Well done.
So all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and underneath the tiki pier or hut, whatever you want to call it, you will find a coin and a set of scooter keys. And we're going to take those scooter keys and we are going to exit via the jet ski here just offshore. So there we go, one more challenge taken care of. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.